being. We're going to paint with watercolor today. So, you first have to find a place to place a little bit of water. We're going to start with painting with yellow. So I'm going to pick the brightest yellow that I have in my desktop. And once I have yellow on my brush, I can put a little bit, so I can have more yellow. Just put a little bit of that on a puddle of water. Okay, and then once I have enough on my brush, then I can start painting an area that I told you, like you should paint like in the middle of the paper. And so I'm going to try to paint as much as I can of that yellow. If I want it a little bit darker, probably go back and paint over it while it's still wet. Okay. Kind of like that color. And then I asked you to paint the entire page, right? Okay, so now I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to dry it on the sponge or cloth, and then I'm going to go for magenta, red. I think this is magenta. Yeah. And then I'm going to paint near it. See? But if I want to make a little bit more of magenta so I can have more space with that same color, there. Now I can paint more. I have enough on my brush. And then I asked you if you could paint near the yellow to the point of going over the yellow a little bit. Okay, so you went over the yellow just a little bit, and you should get like a nice orange. Okay, then you clean this again, because I'm going to switch colors. This time I'm even going to switch brushes. Make a little puddle of blue for the blue. I think I'm going to go for this blue. I can't remember. Maybe I'll go for this blue. And then I'm going to paint next to the yellow. And I asked you to paint the entire page because you have that done. See, now I'm going to go over the yellow. Just a little bit, like over the yellow, and I'm going to get a different color. I'm going to get green. Yeah. Now if I want another color, remember that red one? I'm going to put it next to the blue. I wonder what's going to happen when I mix those with the blue. Oops. What do you think is going to happen when I paint over the blue? Let's see. What happens when I paint over the blue with a little bit of red? I wonder what happens. Ooh, the color changes and it turns into the color. What do you think? Purple? Yeah, so I asked you to paint that page, remember?